Have you ever found yourself daydreaming about a completely different career while you're supposed to be working? Well, more and more people are reaching a point where they feel stuck, unfulfilled, or simply ready for something new.
But figuring out what comes next isn't always easy. That's why a recent Forbes article caught our attention. It shares a 3-step rubric for anyone considering a career pivot. First, it says to identify what's really driving your dissatisfaction. Is it the work itself? Is it your company culture, or burnout, or something happening maybe even in your personal life?
Next, redefine what success means to you today. The things that motivated you 5 or 10 years ago may not be what you're looking for now. And finally, take inventory of your transferable skills. Those are the talents and experiences you already have that could open doors to entirely new opportunities.
But what if after doing all that soul searching, you realize you don't need a new career, you just need some time? Maybe the answer isn't making a dramatic pivot. Sometimes it's just pressing pause. So Holly Wilbanks of the Wilbanks Consulting Group is sharing how to know when a career pause makes sense and how to navigate it successfully. And I think we mentioned as we were going into the segment that a long time ago, not even that long, maybe a couple decades ago, having that gap in your resume was seen as a bad thing. Yeah.
Yes.
Is that still the case?
It used to be a career killer. It is not anymore. And I will give the pandemic a lot of credit for that.
Okay.
Because it was the first time, I think, in a really long time in our history where there was some sort of collective event where there was this massive unemployment. And for the first time, HR people finally said, it's okay if you had to take a year off or so, right? Or 3 months here or whatever. Most people also don't realize that you can have a gap of 6 months on your resume and you don't necessarily have to worry about it. Even a year on your resume, you don't have to worry about.
Right.
Let's say you start a job and you work there less than 6 months. Believe it or not, you don't have to put that on your resume.
Oh,
You can just have a little gap, and sometimes a gap looks better than a job
Saying
that
6
didn't work
months.
out.
Yeah,
It just
right.
depends.
Yeah.
But yeah, that sort of negativity around gaps has really sort of gone away compared to what it used to be.
Yeah, I think that if you're working and you have a job, all of us experience some level of stress. I think that's pretty normal. But when do you know it's time to take a career pause?
It's a great question. And I think there are some typical signs that we see when we're working with our clients on the career pause. The first is, are you having physical or mental ongoing health issues that need some attention? This could be as simple as ongoing burnout that you're experiencing. Other times it's more serious, like maybe you have a cancer diagnosis and you have a grueling protocol that you have to go through for your treatments. It may be wise not to try to push through work at that time, instead take some time off and then return to work once you've made it through those treatments, right? There's also the case where people take time off for caregiving.
Right.
We often think of that as child caregiving, but we see that very frequently with caregiving for aging parents. Also caregiving for an ailing family member. So caregiving is another reason why people tend to take some of that time off.
You know, we were just talking with the Alzheimer's Association about, like, we have one brain, we have one body. And so if we are experiencing maybe physical symptoms of stress or physical symptoms of burnout, and we know that we need to take this break, I think what gets in the way for a lot of people is, I cannot financially take a break from work. So are there options if you're in that situation?
There absolutely can be, and that's probably an important place to start, is to work with your HR benefits and wellness person or your HR generalist. Figure out what your benefits are through work. Do you have any paid leave benefits? Do you have maybe short-term disability that you may be able to take advantage of? And of course, there's the option of FMLA, the Family Medical Leave Act. Oftentimes you can take a break, unpaid unfortunately, but FMLA does protect your job for up to 90 days if you need to take a little break there. And I will say too that don't try to do this alone. You also don't necessarily want to tell everything all the time to your HR rep. And so a lot of businesses, as part of their benefits, have an employee assistance program, which we've talked about before, an EAP. You can call your EAP if you have one. They will help you think through a lot of considerations like, can you afford to take time off?
Right.
What are your options there? What else should you be considering, both in terms of your career break? Is this going to impact you long term? Is this just a blip? What personal considerations do you want to have? And then if you decide to take a break, what are some good strategies for re-entry that you can work with your HR team and your work team on to make sure that when you come back, it's a smooth transition?
Right.
Yeah. All right. A lot of options. There are a lot of good ones. But I have to ask, as women, is it harder for us to take this career pause?
You know, I don't know if I have specific data on that, but from everything I've seen, it is harder for women to say, I need some time, I need to just take a step back, and we have to be better about that. And a lot of times women feel like because they are the primary caregiver, whether it's for children, sometimes it's for the aging parents, you know, we feel that burden of always being there for everybody else. And at some point, it may be logical. You may not be in excessive burnout, you may not have cancer, you just may be feeling something is really off here. I'm not connected to my work. I don't feel connected to anything else that I'm doing at home. There is something wrong. I think I just need a break. And there are options for that you can work with your employer and work with your options to make sure that hopefully you can take that time for yourself. But recognizing it and giving yourself that permission, particularly for women, is so important.
Lastly, and I'm just very quickly, if you don't mind, when you do re-enter the workforce, let's say you take a new job entirely, what do you say when you go back in? I mean, do you have to full disclosure? I took this because I needed a mental health break. I needed it because, you know, how much are we disclosing?
That's a great question, and the answer is different for everyone and for their personal situation. Some people are completely comfortable saying everything, and there are some people who would tell everything, and we have to advise them, you
maybe
may
not
want to tell them everything.
Yeah.
You may want to hold some of that back, right? So it does depend on each situation, right? And I recommend that you find somebody, whether it's your EAP program, a therapist, a doctor, somebody who can advise you on how much do you say when you return. That'll be helpful.
Great stuff. Really good conversation.
All right, well, if you're interested in getting in contact with Holly and her team, we're going to link you up to the Wilbanks Consulting Group on our website, kdka.com/talkpittsburgh.